misinformation, what happens when the media turns into a tool of deception? How dangerous is it when journalism loses its conscience and aligns itself with warmongering propaganda? Let's unveil the twisted narrative spun by Indian media about the recent Pahlgam attack and India's irresponsible aggression against Pakistan. To begin with the Pahlgam attack itself, when innocent tourists tragically lost their lives, did Indian media ask critical questions? Did it investigate? No. It obediently amplified the state narrative. Within moments, without credible evidence, Pakistan was blamed. But why? How is it possible that an attack occurring in one of India's most heavily surveilled tourist destination lacks even a single frame of CCTV footage? India's media conveniently hid this glaring contradiction from its public. Rather than questioning, it began drumming up war hysteria, blatantly pushing an aggressive agenda against Pakistan. Was this journalism or state propaganda disguised as journalism? International observers quickly noticed inconsistencies in Indian claims. International media groups such as BBC, Al Jazeera and CNN questioned India's hasty conclusions. Pakistan repeatedly offered a joint investigation inviting neutral international bodies. Yet Indian media downplayed this cooperative stance. Why hide these diplomatic offers from the Indian public? Last night, under cover of darkness, Indian forces committed blatant aggression, bombing 9 civilian sites inside Pakistan, brutally killing 27 innocent civilians, including women and children. Immediately, Indian media labeled them terrorists, without evidence, without proof, without shame. Pakistan presented undeniable evidence, identities and backgrounds of victims exposing India's cruel deception. International journalists verified these claims independently, confirming Pakistan's account. Where was Indian media's evidence then? Non-existent. The script of deception unraveled further when Pakistan Air Force decisively retaliated, shooting down 5 Indian jets, 3 hyped Rafale fighters, a Russian-made Su-30 and MiG-29, along with multiple Indian military drones. Yet Indian media chose silence. Instead of truth, they broadcasted fabricated tales of imaginary victories. But can lies hide reality forever? The truth exploded across social media platforms inside India itself. Multiple videos circulated widely. Wreckage of Indian aircraft confused soldiers and panic-stricken officials. The downed Rafales and Su-30, symbols of Indian military pride, lay burning, undeniable proof of another strategic humiliation, reminiscent of the Abhinandan saga in 2019. Why is Indian media censoring these images from the Indian public? What are they afraid of? By promoting war hysteria, Indian media isn't just misinforming, it's endangering millions, risking regional peace. Does the Indian public deserve to live under the shadow of falsehood and hate-driven rhetoric? Does the world deserve this nuclear-armed region descending into instability fueled by lies? Pakistan's position remains clear. Truth is non-negotiable. Transparency is paramount. The Pakistani government promptly shared verifiable evidence with international organizations and global media disproving India's claims. Indian authorities, when asked for proof, responded with silence. What does that silence reveal? It's a clear message: India fears the truth. Pakistan has shown restraint, responsibility, and resolve. It seeks peace but remains fully prepared for self-defense, as demonstrated clearly by last night's response. India's latest adventure has again been decisively countered, leaving behind wreckage, humiliation, and unanswered questions. Indian citizens deserve better than lies, war hysteria, and false narratives. The global community deserves honesty, transparency, and responsible reporting. Until Indian media breaks free from the state control and return to journalistic ethics, it remains a threat not only to truth but to regional stability. Pakistan remains vigilant, committed to truth, peace, and readiness. Lies may travel fast, but the truth always prevails. This is Amara Farat Baloch, and you're watching Nexus Bulletin.